Today, today I am going to make some decently cool art, and I'm going to try out some different styles. And my models of what I will be drawing are Twi-Leks from Star Wars. I'm going to be drawing Hera Syndulla, Ayla Secura, and Devin, whatever her last name is, from the new Mall show. So, yay! Let's see. And at the end, I will give you some fun facts about Twi'leks. Yay. Wow, look at me draw. I have a pencil in my hand. Today I am going to be drawing, as I said in the introduction, Devin from the new, I don't know what her last name is actually, but from the Mall show, that's who I'm drawing right here. Hera Syndulla and Ayla Secura. These are all Twi-Leks, and I wanted to try out some different styles and different drawing techniques and just to, play around with stuff. You'll see here soon that I decided to draw Devin as like a Pokemon trainer. I really wanted to test with, I guess, a more cartoonish style, and I know that like at the end Devin is kind of like joining Maul, and so I gave her a more of like a vengeful, like, oh, I'm gonna get you, like Pokemon style, like, whoa, you've messed with the wrong person. As of now, I am just drawing the body. Sometimes, because Devin has that really cool cloak, and I really like to include the cloak sometimes goes over the body that I spent so long trying to draw. And that sucks, but it also doesn't, because capes are really cool. I don't care what Edna Mode says. I will always choose the cape. And here's the cape. Whoa! Cape! This is in 4 times speed, which I guess I seem to be a fast drawer then, because, I feel like some artists this would be 10 times speed, but hey. Art does not matter on speed, because as long as you get a cool drawing and you enjoy your efforts, then yay, good for you. Little head things, like, whoa, little, they're called Lekus, the things on the back of their heads, and Twi-Leks are humanoids. They are typically, they typically have only 2, but some can be born with 4, because it's shown with Senator Orin Frita. I feel bad saying names, because I feel like I can't pronounce them right. But anyways, that is not the point, because he had 4, which is cool. I'd wonder what, it kind of looked funny with 1, but I wonder if there's any that were born with 3. The language of the Twi-Leks species is called Twi-Leku. Wait, let's see. Twi-Leki. Yeah, it's quite literally the name of the species with an I at the end, so that's pretty cool. And they use their head tails in that language. That'd be kind of cool. What the heck? Ah! There's Hera! So the style I decided to do for Hera is I wanted to give a jagged, like, lines and, you know, all that cool stuff. And, well, you might see here in the... I had troubles with the hands, with the gloves, and then I also had troubles with the face. I'm not used to drawing, like, eyes in, like, a non-realistic style, so it was a little hard, but I seem to have done a good job. Pat on the back. Woohoo! Do 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 do. Stop struggling with the eyes. Okay. The Twi-Leks species would use their tendrils on the back of their head, the leku, and they would move it in certain ways. Like if the right lek was raised a little, then that meant hello. And if the left lick was tipped it back, like it was raised a little, that meant goodbye. Now if both of the lekus were intertwined, that meant I love you, and it's crossed over twice, that means I love you. And then if both of the leku tips are jabbed into the speaker's back, may spice salt your wounds. Spooky. This is a fun fact that I did not notice until I was looking at fun facts, but both of the sexes for the species have different ears and different teeth. So the male, you'll notice, maybe if you watch the show, that they have human ears, meanwhile the females have these cones on their head, which you can see in my drawings. And the male have sharper teeth, and the female have more humanoid teeth, which I guess that's kind of cool. Yay. So as you can see in the drawing, they all come in a bunch of different skin colors, which humans do too, and they're just, you know, very abstract, which is really cool. They're very fun to draw and color. Did you know that the Twi-Leks species body temperature is hotter than most other humanoid species? Hey, watch this transition. Look, wait, ah! Woo! Thumbs up. Yay! What color should I do for the background? Pink, blue, or green? It's the colors of all the Twi-Leks I decided to do, which was kind of a coincidence. I decided to go with the green because it didn't clash as much with Harrison Dula's skin tone, because the blue was a little light, it was like Ayla, and then the pink, I just, you know, not the biggest fan of pink. Graffiti style. Here I am spelling out Twi-Leks. Twi-Leks. Oh my gosh, have I been saying this wrong the whole time? I'm so sorry. I wish I would have done the K a little bigger, or like, you know, moved it to the side, but it's okay because I was still happy with the end results. Here I am, drawing with a marker, outlining things. Wow! Oh, I never even mentioned Ayla Sakura's style. I'll be so honest, I don't know what the style is called. I kind of just drew her, I guess you could say, more realistically, but it's not really directly realism. I just thought it was cool. And you know what? Art doesn't need to have meaning if it just looks cool. Although I am a sucker for paintings with meanings. In fact, most of the things I personally paint have a lot of meaning. One of my favorite things to do in backgrounds is to add stars everywhere. In the background, I mean, I didn't add too much on this one as I would, I guess, normally, but I haven't drawn in a while, so I guess it's pretty good to start getting back in the habit. Oh, and I decided that my first blue star was not that cool, so, I mean, I already did it here in the video. I just went over it. Which is totally fine, because that's what it's meant to do. Ooh. This part of the video is at 5 times speed because filling in the color, it takes a lot longer than drawing. I mean, for some people no, but like, this took a while. I mean, I guess it took 35 minutes because I was timing it. But hey, it's fine. Right? Right? You're still here, right? Right? Another fun fact about the Twi-Leks species, is that they were enslaved for quite a while because a lot of people found them very hot. And the females were typically dancers, and if you have at least seen the movies, you'll see all of Jabba the Hutt's slaves or Twi-Lek females, which is sad. And I've heard that that's why Ayla Secura, the blue one, decided to wear the clothing that she does, to show that you can be a badass and you can be a Jedi and you could still fight. And she's doing it as like a way, I guess, what is it called? No, hold on. It's on the tip of my tongue. The tip of the tongue, the teeth, the lips, the tip of the tongue, the teeth, the lips, the tip of the tongue. Awareness! Yeah, she wore the clothes that the dancers typically would for awareness. Because Twi-Leks were probably the most oppressed species in Star Wars. There's likely others, but I don't know that currently. There was a group of Twi-Leks that even attempted to assassinate Palpatine and Darth Vader. That's pretty impressive. I found that pretty cool, yeah. That's about all the fun facts I have for Twi-Leks. Which I guess that's all you need to know. Yeah. Woohoo! They are also, Twi-Leks are probably one of the most iconic races in the Star Wars universe. Which, I agree. Because, they're iconic. And I drew them. So, yeah. Woohoo! As you can see, this video is slowly starting to wrap up within about, I guess, 3 minutes. Now, I would like to make some other videos of other things. Would you be interested in, say, D&D? Maybe some drum, like percussion. Would you be interested in learning that with me? Because I'm not the best, but I do know a little bit. A little bit. I'm trying to work on it. I'm not the best, I know. But anyways, you made it this far somehow. I don't know why. Why? Is it because you actually know me in real life and you just feel bad for me? I hope you guys have enjoyed this, what is it called? Speed draw? Time lapse! It's a time lapse! you enjoyed this time lapse of me coloring and drawing and yapping about whatever the heck came to my mind. Because I don't know. Oh, wait, watch this. That was not satisfying. This is not satisfying. You're not cool. You're not cool! Ooh. And here's the final result. Of course, I was a dummy and didn't rotate my phone, but I hope you get the point. Nice. A little of the edges curled, so I definitely put a heavy book on that to flatten it. But anyways, have a great day. Bye-bye! Why are you still here?